everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. On this really dull, cold September morning, I'm gonna fly a plane today, but I always start off my videos by saying, hey guys, I'm Steve, and I'm a drone pilot. And it's gonna make sense why I keep saying that in a video like this, because today I'm gonna fly the eFlite SR-71. This plane is not designed for people with no pilot skills. You have to be a really good pilot to fly this little plane. It has two powerful EDF motors in the back, and it's so thin that the surface areas on it are not conducive to staying in flight. And the worst part is, look at this, it's a dull day, and if I hold this up, let's see, does it disappear in the background somewhat? If I didn't put the red fins on, you might not see it. The reason I say I'm a drone pilot is because as a drone pilot, I fly RC planes, and I taught myself a year ago, if you fly DJI drones, you have some of the skills to fly RC planes. You're gonna do better than someone who has no skills to fly RC planes. Now, if you're an FPV drone pilot, as I am as well, then you have all the skills to fly an RC plane. So as a drone FPV pilot, I believe I have the skills to fly this. This is a Maiden, we're gonna see it today. This plane does fly on a 4S 2200 milliamp hour LiPo battery, so that's a lot of power. However, there's two motors in this plane, two EDF motors, and they are sucking a lot of juice, and that means I probably only get a flight time of 3 minutes with this big battery. The SR-71 was a plane that came out in the 1960s. It could fly the highest of all the other planes and the fastest. It could outrun missiles. That's what it was designed for. Of course, you could put cameras on it for reconnaissance, a few other things. It wasn't a fighter or anything like that. It's just designed to fly high and fast. Of course, today, you know, it's in a museum, but it does look pretty cool. So I'm gonna go fly this right now. As I also mentioned, there will be a camera on here so I can give you a view of what it looks like to be on this plane, because you're not gonna see it from my little GoPro camera flying in the air. It's too dull out. I don't think you're gonna see it that well. Also, I can't land it back on this parking lot because cars are showing up. So I'm gonna go land it over on a gravel runway, and hopefully it doesn't thunder in. Let's see if I can do this in front of the camera. I'm gonna try to put the battery in. This little battery hatch is just magnetically held in place, and I have no nails. I can't get it open. Oh, I'm so cold. And the battery, when you get it in, as I'm about to push in here, it just slides right to the front. I'll just move the straps. Let's see if I can get it all the way to the front. Don't have to worry about CG or anything because the battery can only go so far and you're pretty much stuck with that CG. There we go. That's what it looks like with the battery all the way in. You see I've got all this space here. All right, let's plug this in. Okay, it's plugged in. I'm gonna slap back on the battery hatch, put it on the ground, and we are all set to go. Let's see, get this in the camera view. I think you can see it over here. So hopefully my camera picks this up. Let me show you the surface areas. So when you're flying and you want to go right and left, you move this joystick, and these tiny little outer ones will do the right and left. See that? But these inner ones do nothing. Those inner ones plus the outer ones all work together when you want to go up and down, up and down. That's pretty much it. That's all you got. All right, the camera should pick me up. I'm going to whip this plane down this little parking lot. Hopefully it doesn't go too far before it lifts up, but I don't know. This is a Maiden. Here we go. Cross my fingers, and my fingers are frozen. Engine on. Here we go. Go faster. And let's see if I can rotate it up. Oh, that went up nice.
ESC 14.2.
Okay, let's take it over here to the left.
ESC 14 volts. ESC 14.2 volts.
There we go. So what's happening now is I noticed that the ESC is telling me that it's sucking up a lot of power, more than the battery wants to provide.
14 volts.
All right.
ESC 14.2 volts.
Okay, I got to bring this around and not walk over the little doggies here.
14.1 volts.
I finally made it down to my little gravel runway.
14.3 volts.
So now I can do some low passes here.
ESC 14.2 volts.
I'll try to get it to go low as if it's going to land. It's coming right at me, low pass.
Remaining 2 minutes.
Beautiful. Bring it around again. It's not a difficult plane to fly. It does want to flip over, I noticed quite a bit. There's a bit of a breeze today, so it's having a few
1
issues.
minute.
There we go. It looks cool in the air though. I'm gonna bring it down for another low pass. There's a low pass, really low. Go for Steve. Tony over there. No, I wasn't trying to take your head off. When I do these low passes, just don't stand on the runway. Okay, another low pass this time. There we go. How's that, Steve? Oh, running out of power, I think. I got a landmine. Coming in for a landing. Okay, we're coming in for a landing. I'm just gonna reduce throttle. And there we go. It comes in a little hot. Okay, we're coming in for a landing. I'm just gonna reduce throttle. And there we go. It comes in a little hot. All right, so the SR-71, even with a camera on it, it did well. Now what we want to do is check out how much power is remaining after that flight. All right, so on my transmitter here, it tells me the battery voltage. I'll see if this camera can focus in and we'll see it together. So there we go. If I hold this still, over there it says I have 30% battery remaining after that flight. All right, this was just a short video because this was just a plane I bought myself so that I could have fun. Now that I fly RC planes, you can fly pretty much anything, so the SR-71 looked pretty cool to me. Anyways, I'll put links to it below. It's from eFlite. You can buy it at any hobby store around the world, I'm pretty sure. Oh, cars are showing up. This is why I was lucky to get this up in the air so soon. So the last thing I wanted to mention, you can also hand toss this plane. So if you want to fly it in the winter when you don't have a runway, you can just throw it and it flies as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have questions on the plane, post them below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I'll catch you in a future video with many more reviews. Until then, I say bye.